Why would they not have the right time? Okay, I'm intrigued. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you are having a super fun, awesome day. I found a video called Why Do UK Supermarkets Have Clock Towers? Now, according to the thumbnail, or like based on the thumbnail, right? Like it caught my eye because I've seen a clock tower like this, very similar to this in Indiana, actually. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, wait a minute, I wonder if that grocery store that I saw here in Indiana, it's not there anymore, long gone. Don't even remember exactly what it was called. It was in a town called like North Webster, I think. But anyways, it may have been designed by a British person or something. I don't know. So evidently, there's these UK supermarkets, which there you go. There's one. It's different one than the thumbnail. There's a tower as well. The channel is Chris Spargo. Never came across this channel a day in my life before. Links down below so that you can go check out his channel. Let's check it out, guys. Thanks for watching with me. And we're going to find out about these UK supermarket clock towers.
So many supermarkets in the UK have one of these, but have you ever actually looked at one of them? Like, have you noticed that most of them don't actually show the real time?
Really?
A clock tower on a supermarket, if you think about it, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, this isn't a
Why would they not have the right time? Okay, I'm intrigued.
town square, it's a car park. And it's clearly not serving any functional purpose because it's not even set right.
Right.
So
yeah.
why do so many supermarkets built in the 80s and 90s have one of these?
You know, the one that I was referring to that I saw here in Indiana, in the United States, I was a child, very young child. I don't even know if I could tell time by a clock at that point in time. I don't know for sure if the clock on that specific one was the right time or not. I just remember seeing one with a clock.
And is it just a coincidence that that's also the time the supermarkets basically took over our country? Our story starts in 1964.
Okay.
If I ask you to imagine what a supermarket should look like, you'll find it pretty easy because you've seen hundreds of them. But when they were designing Britain's first edge-of-town supermarket in Nottinghamshire, it was a blank slate. And although people didn't know what a supermarket should look like, they decided pretty quickly that it shouldn't look like this. These early supermarkets were based on designs from America, and for a while, the novelty of the store that sells everything was enough to make people look past the ugly exterior.
Stop copying America, guys. As we've all figured out by now, we ain't doing it the right way. It's not going so well for us over here. Don't copy us. Promise. We ain't doing anything better than anybody else. We're actually like way behind. So just stay you. Stay you.
They claim that everything here is cheaper, but how much cheaper? And how frightened are Caerphilly's small shopkeepers?
I don't see anybody in town going down to the hypermarket in the middle of the week for a cauliflower or a couple of pound of potatoes, you see.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what was starting to happen. Once the stores were built, people seemed to flock to them, but as the 1970s rolled around, it was getting harder and harder to get them built in the first place. People didn't like the way they looked. The architecture critic Lance Wright said that the retailers had chosen the image of the concentration camp, and local councils were starting to become uncooperative as well. Clearly a new design was going to be needed, but what could it be?
I hope that's not copyrighted music, because if I have to like edit the music out, because it gives you an option to like delete just the music and keep all the other sounds. If that happens, you just see me dance to silence. So apologies just in case.
Over in Essex, a new town was being built, and the council wanted to put a supermarket right next to the town square. But they had a very strict design guide, which required all buildings to have specific Essex characteristics. And so Asda came up with an idea. 15 miles away.
Okay. It makes it blend into the old school architecture better, which I get it. And the supermarkets do look boring. They're I don't know if they look like a concentration camp necessarily, but maybe not so far off. I don't know.
In a town called Coggeshall, there is a 14th century barn and a Victorian clock tower. I haven't found solid proof that this is where they got the idea, but these two buildings are suspiciously similar to their final design. This was the first supermarket that looked like this, and now the clock tower makes sense. It's next to a town square, so it fits in perfectly. It still wasn't working when I went there, but still, Asda was onto something here. Turns out if you want to design a supermarket that fits into a local area, you've got to go out, do your research, find some local references, build something that really fits. So is that what they did?
I just want to know why the clocks aren't set for the right time. That would bug me. I don't like clocks set to the wrong time.
A design that was tailor-made for one community became a template that was pasted across the nation. The original reason for the clock tower was forgotten, and the design became known as the Essex Barns style. By 1979, Asda was using the South Wooden Ferris store to try and cast off the image of the ugly supermarket. If you're of the opinion that a superstore means an eyesore, we hope the evidence from South Wooden Ferris will make you think twice.
I mean,
by the mid-90s, supermarket...
It does look old. Like the style, it does blend in nice. I will give them that. Like it's not bad. I just want to know why the damn clocks don't work. It would bug me beyond belief. I can't stand. Like, if a clock is on the wall, please be the right time, please.
Markets had taken over retail. This design had served its purpose, so it was done away with, in favor of designs that are easier and cheaper to mass produce.
In favor of designs that are easier. This is circling back to the beginning. This is what they looked like to start with. Where was it at? Where was it at? There was a... Back here, it showed it. Yeah, like this building here. Look in the little thing. That's almost the same.
More recent supermarkets occasionally have clock towers, but that's just because it's kind of an expected thing now. Supermarkets sometimes have clock towers. And sometimes, if you're really lucky, they might even show the correct time.
But why don't they?
It might not rain.
Why didn't you explain that?
I'll do.
Why didn't you? No, really? He's going to leave us hanging. He's just going to leave us hanging and not even explain why they don't even put the right time on the damn thing. So that had to have been, the store that I saw here in the United States had to have been designed by a British person because it had a damn tower on it. I never thought much about it until I saw the thumbnail of this video, but then I started thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. I guess maybe I just didn't think about it at the time. I just remember it being there. Thought maybe it was just repurposed from an older, different building or something. I don't know. But I got questions. Let me know if you know anything about these clocks and why are they not the right time? Are they the wrong time in your area, or do you have one that's the right time, right? That's a good discussion for the comment section. Hit like and subscribe while you're down there. You guys have a super fun, awesome day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.